Aquarius, we about to be real for a second. We about to be real and motherfucking raw with this motherfucking reading. So hit the like and the subscribe. And if you not an Aquarius, sun, moon, or ascendant, then you could get the fuck on. Okay, Aquarius, I ain't gonna lie. Lately, you've been feeling bad as fuck. You know, you've been feeling a large amount of confidence, and a lot of you feel like it's come from nowhere. But let's be real here. Like, there's a lot of things that are aligning for you in life, even if it's not exactly where you need it to be right now. It's kind of just coming to you, and you're just not understanding how certain things have kind of landed into the palm of your hand so perfectly, so pristine. It's like wrapped like a present. You're like, what's it to it, right? You're like, is this really something that, like, is this something I want? Is this something I need? Like, what is this? What's going on? And I think that you've been thinking about this, like, back and forth in your mind. Like, is this like a trick? Is it a trap? Is it a red flag? Like, what am I looking for? The truth is, Aquarius, you've been attacking a lot of shit head on. Okay, and like, this is the literal beast that you've been facing, right? You've been attacking a lot of shit head on. You have not strayed off course, not at all, Chief, not at all. You've been very, very forthcoming, very, very intentional in putting forward your best effort in every single situation that lies before you. You ain't doing no lying, you ain't doing no scheming, you ain't doing no motherfucking cheating. And this is not about anyone else. This is about yourself. You have proven to yourself that you are stronger than your past, you are stronger than your current, you are stronger than your demons. Okay, you're stronger than all this shit. And here's where this kind of gets a little weird, a little freaky. Yo, what's funny is I didn't even realize the water bearer was on this card, and this down here, kind of her bone earring kind of reminded me of turtle a little bit, but there's a water bearer right there, right? And so let me tell you something real quick, Aquarius. Your guides, your angels, your spirits, your peoples, okay? Your peoples carry heavy energy, heavy blockade energy, heavy shell-like energy, where it's just, you're shielding you from the elements, right? The outside world is shielding you from the coldness, from the hatred, from the anger, from the disrespect, from the people that have nasty, disgusting intentions. I feel like it's people who want to wrestle you for your power, for your tranquility, for your excellence. People who want to wrestle you for that shit. So angels and spirit has basically shut these people out, or shut these people down, while they've tried to come back into your life to attack you, possibly head on. You know, some of y'all, it's like people doing shit from the shadows, and I think that's honestly a lot of it, because ain't nobody gonna be as confrontational as you are right now, Aquarius, because you ready, like I said, to rip somebody's motherfucking head off and spit it the fuck out. The realest part of this situation is that you're able to put out a very, very linear ass high vibration, and because you're putting out that high vibration energy, you're also able to talk easier. You're also able to be understood easier. Everybody's listening to you. Everyone's feeling your vibe. And while you're setting the energy, you're setting the intention, you're setting the timing for everything. Everyone's comfortable with you being in control of that, because you are so healed, because you have faced a lot of your past, a lot of your demons, because you are in a really, really good place right now. And you've been down on your luck in the past, and you've had to make really challenging choices on behalf of, like, you and other people, but now you're being paid back for it. You can feel that the respect and the growth and the expansion. Like, it feels to me like, even if something really shocking or really horrible had happened, if somebody walked away from you, or, there's horrible things that happen, right? Divorce, death, losing a case, losing a person, losing an animal, just losing in general, right? And so, like, if that's the worst thing that could ever happen to you, and it's already happened to you, you've defeated it. You've defeated the fear behind it. You've conquered your fears over this situation. You basically cut off this situation wholly, entirely, not forgetting the emotions and the strong emotions that run behind it, like the strong anger and the strong frustration that runs behind it, and depression in there. But you're cutting off this idea that you have to be afraid of those feelings. You have to be afraid of depression. You have to be afraid of being sad or emotional or crying, you've cut off this idea that if you don't like turn down the volume of your emotions, then people won't accept you. Because I think for a long time you turned down the volume of your emotions because you thought people couldn't take it. But it's like at the end of the day, I think you learned that like the realist of the real, the people who you want to enter your life will accept you at your realist, at your stage. You know what I mean? They will accept the fact that you're an emotional bitch. They will accept the fact that like sometimes you can be a train wreck and the next moment you could be linear as hell. You know, you can walk a very straight line, but at the end of the day, it's like you've been on your good shit, you've been feeling good shit, you've been feeling positive, and so accept this as a gift. Okay, accept this as a gift from your people. Okay, because you know, always know your people are listening. When y'all begging, when y'all crying, when you're sitting there, you know, wanting to rip your hair out, or you know, rip someone else's hair out, or end it all, you have to know that like there might be people in front of you physically that are laughing at you, that are calling you all sorts of bitches and sluts, you know, making fun of you, poking fun at you, making fun of your depression, ripping you up, shredding you up, making your life a living hell. There might be physical people in front of you doing all the most, right? But the ones that really do have always had your back are literally around you every second, every minute of the day. Even when you're crying in the shower, even when you're crying under the covers, crying under the pillows, they are with you every step of the fucking way. They, you know, whether you believe in spirit and whether you believe in angels, whatever the fuck you believe in, you gotta know that these bitches are there every single step of their way. They don't rest until you do. They don't rest until you're comfortable in your goddamn life. They don't rest till you're at a mode in your life where you don't have to suffer and suffer and suffer, right? They will not rest. You gotta understand, when you are restless, okay, when you are hurt, when you are broken, you don't gotta apologize for you kind of like emoting, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like these people that do love you, that are constantly around you in the metaphysical, it's like they don't give a fuck. They never gave a fuck. It's like they the realists. That's why they're around you. They the realists. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. So like you don't gotta apologize to nobody like, oh my god, I don't want my grandma to see my tears and this and that. It ain't nothing she ain't seen before. Let's be real. You know, if you don't want to see, if you don't want your dad to see, it ain't nothing he ain't seen before. Let's be real. Okay? They know your struggles. They know the way you felt in life and in death. They always know the way you felt. So don't play about it. Don't play about it, Aquarius. You gotta know, through all the vile disrespect and disheartening experiences that have come to you within the past couple of years, you have also been able to uncloud your mind and make solid decisions because you have removed the triggers. You've removed the endless amounts of pain. You remove the people that cause these things, these tremors that shake you up in your life and make you feel like you are nothing, like you are down, like you are weak, like you are a coward. You've removed these people from your life, and as a happenstance, it's like these people also gotten their karma, right? So you might not have seen the action of karma, but you got to understand, like, this is their own personal demons. Their own personal demons woke up inside of them, or in a physical form, because you had stopped protecting them. You finally left. You know what I mean? You finally let them be. You finally walked away and said, I'm not going to deal with you no more. Fuck you. Because that is what was needed in order for you to finally see that, like, you deserve a stress-free life in a relationship that is stress-free. You deserve a relationship that isn't based on lies of anger and just complete and utter depression, brokenness, bipolarness. Like, you deserve a life in a relationship, and in relationships in general, you know, that don't require so much effort that it destroys you, that it collapses. Y'all gotta understand how sexy your emotional, like, roller coaster is. Like, what people find attractive about Aquarius is that y'all can be in everybody's shoes, right? You can be in every single person's shoes. You get people so comfortable and feeling so fine, so free, so carefree. It's like you allow people to be themselves in the most. It doesn't matter which or what way. You just do, you just do, and because you do that, you rub off on people. You know what I mean? You make people feel good about themselves. They want to know more about you. It's not about manipulation or control. It's more or less about like we want to know how you feel, because like you know how I feel, but what about how you feel? They've learned that like a lot of the time you should try to shut down your characteristics. You try to close your eyes to your own self and your own stuff. You try to laugh it off. You try to be sarcastic when it comes to your own stuff. They realize that you disrespect yourself often, and it's not that they get worried. It's just purely the fact that they want to know you. They want to know where you come from, what you are, who you are, how you got here. It's like they want to know the whole story. Okay, the whole toast type shit. Now I feel like when I look at this too, it's like this is body positivity, because this is like a substantial amount of like discomfort that this woman or that this fertility goddess is showing. She is showing a substantial amount of discomfort with her body in her own skin, maybe even denying her own body, her own skin. But like all these blessings coming towards you on behalf of your skin tone or your body shape or your physical prowess, like you gotta understand that this is a part of your brand. This is built into you. This body is built into you. The way your shape is built into you. Okay, this is like a whole other ball game that I think you haven't really thought about. You're like, well, I know I'm talented. I know I'm intelligent. I know I have a brain, but like, how has my body? Like, my body's never ever done anything good for me. Like, why did I have to be born in this body with this skin tone, with this, with that? It's like, why did I have to be such an awkward situation? But like, you're beautiful. You're fucking gorgeous. You're handsome. You're attractive. You have very strong masculine features. That's what I keep picking up on. So maybe you got strong jaw, strong shoulder, but it softens out with feminine features as well. Like you are very, I wouldn't say androgynous necessarily, but you are very beautiful and unique looking. And like to the people that see you on a regular, they say, God said bless you. You've been blessed by the motherfucking gods. Okay, they might not tell you this, that they're admiring your physical features, but I see people admiring every which way about you. Even if you're a little thick around the edges, there ain't nothing motherfucking wrong with it, because people be looking at you, looking you up and down and licking them lips and shit. Like, people think you're sexy as fuck when you cry, when you emote, and you're like, wow, that's really fucked up. Like, people want to see me down bad. People want to see me, feeling evil or feeling mean or mad. They think they think your anger is sexy as fuck. They think your sadness is sexy as fuck. They think every emotion that you go through, the whole scroll type shit, is sexy as fuck. And the people that get uncomfortable by the fact that you feel your emotions, I think in the first place, y'all already got off on the wrong foot. Because at the end of the day, it's like they don't know who you really are. And I don't think a person like that deserves to know who you really are if they just going to accept the fake. You know what I mean? You wonder what they think about you. And I'm just going to let you know. They see your whole setup and think you are a work from the heavens. I just wanted to repeat that again, because a lot of y'all been trying to work that stress off and work really hard, and some of y'all have been loosening up a little bit, trying to be better about like criticizing yourself or looking down on yourself or tearing yourself up or tearing down other people about their physical features, the physical, like, I just feel a lot of physical energy. I feel like maybe you're having sex with someone, and even if you're not, you might be having sex with yourself, and that is beautiful. Like, it's something that's beautiful that you should be proud of. That's sexy as fuck. Like, you don't understand. I don't think you're getting the fact that you are so attractive to a plethora of people, right? And they're like, okay, it might be cocky to say, and a lot of people say Aquarius is cocky in the first place, even though we just real about it, right? It might be cocky to say that, like, everyone you meet, everyone really that you talk to, is swung and clung to your charm. But I'ma be real. I'ma be real. Because you've taken that mask off and you've shown a little bit of vulnerability possibly with a couple of people. I genuinely believe that every single one of them is attracted to you. Every single one of them wants to fuck. Every single one of them wants a chance in your corner. I'm gonna be real. You got options out in this bitch. I don't, whether they wrong or right. I'm not here to make that decision. But what I am telling you is those of you that been feeling a little down in your luck, a little fugly, all these people think you are sexy as a motherfucker, and they be all watching you. All watching. You see all the eyes in this photo. You know how there's a little guy looking up here. They all watching you. Every single one of them. So don't you even fucking think about it.